Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. Before we get started, I do just want to update everybody. We are holding steady at 55% paid off for the Reiki Apprenticeship Program. Thank you so much, all of you, for your support. Hello there, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of February 20th through the 26th. What we have coming up for you, Libra, on Monday. You have the Eight of Coins showing up in reverse. Eight of Coins in reverse on Monday just tells me that you're not getting any work done. If you go into work, you're not going to be accomplishing much. More than likely, if you're scheduled to work, you're going to be calling in. I don't see you if you have any projects planned for around the house. I don't see those happening. This is just totally a chill day. No work getting accomplished on Monday. On Tuesday, Libra. Nine of Coins is what's showing up here. Nine of Coins is telling me about you as an individual, Libra, feeling pretty good about your life and how your life is going on Tuesday. So that's always a really good card to see come in. It is more of an independent card. So this is not so much about, how things are working out with you and your spouse, or about, how things are working with you and your children. This is all about, that part of of life that just applies to you, feeling really good for you. Now, that's not to say that that doesn't include them. It might, but they can be having a really rotten, horrible, saddened day, but you are in a good place on Tuesday. All right, let's look at Wednesday. They don't have to be having a terrible day, by the way. It just can be. It's just saying that it's separate. It's more about you as an individual than about you as part of any kind of group. Okay, so let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, what we have coming up is the Strength card in reverse. I feel like on Wednesday you're building your strength. I don't feel like you are where you want to be as far as where your strength is. So I do feel like you are building up some strength. This has a strong feeling to me of building up some kind of stamina. For some people, this could be about building up patience, stamina for putting up with people who, make you normally pretty impatient. This can also talk about physically building up stamina. This could be even a rest day. If you've had a really hard workout on Tuesday, this could be a day of rest where you're letting your muscles, recover and build back up. But definitely, I don't see this as a bad thing. I don't see this as a weak day. Like a lot of times strength in reverse can be talking about falling into some kind of weakness. It doesn't really feel like that to me on Wednesday. It just feels like building up. Building up. You're not at the point that you want to be yet, so building towards that. Okay? In whatever area of your life that applies to, whether it's emotional, physical, whatever. Okay, so Thursday, we have the Four of Swords showing up in reverse, and Four of Swords in reverse is just telling me something's happening in a different location than usual. So if you normally work from home, you're not going to be working from home. If you normally take your kid to a certain daycare, you could be taking your kid to a different babysitter. There could be all kinds of things. You could be getting lunch from a different place than you normally do if you have a routine. So just something different about location coming in for you on Thursday. And just a reminder, this is a general reading. Not everything I say will apply to every single Libra watching this video. And also free will does apply. So if you hear something that you don't like, you can make some different choices, and that will change the outcome so that these don't even have to manifest in your life at all if you don't want them. Let's see here. So looking at Friday, you do have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting a little bit of a different feeling off of this card today for you guys, Libra. On Friday, I feel like there's somebody that you've been really working hard to impress, or you've been putting on sort of a false face for them. You've been trying to be what they want you to be, to the point that you're sort of ignoring who you are and what you really want to be. And I feel like on Friday, you're bringing an end to that. You are being your true self. And so that person that you've been trying to impress, or those persons, if it's more than one, they're seeing a side of you that they have not seen before. So in a way, being your true self is kind of being vulnerable because you're showing them a part of you that they haven't seen before, and it is something that's more authentic, more really a part of you, not just, what you think it'll take to make them happy. I do think that whenever they see the real you, you're going to have some mixed reactions, is how I'm feeling about this card. Now, this card would normally be talking about, that people won't be reacting so well, that their opinion of you would fall. And I do think that for some people that's true. But for other people in your sphere of influence, I think they're going to really recognize the real you, and that's going to really resonate with them. It's going to make you feel more human to them. And so where somebody might have been jealous of you before, or where somebody might have really been looking up to you in a way before, now they're going to realize, oh, wait a second, this person is on my level, and it's going to actually make them feel closer to you in a positive way. So you're getting a real mixed bag reaction whenever you take off that mask and you show your true colors on Friday. So some people are not going to be so thrilled about it. Some people are going to be relieved about it. Looking at Saturday, here we have the High Priestess showing up in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse, Libras, to me talks about ignoring your intuition or your gut feelings. So you may be seeing some red flags that you're just ignoring. You're just sweeping them under the rug. You're not paying attention to them because you don't want to think about what those red flags might imply or might mean. This can also happen with green flags. Sometimes if we have a history with somebody and things have not gone well, to say the least about the most, if we start seeing some green flags from them, like maybe they're starting to become more responsible, more accountable, maybe they're starting to do things that we never thought that they would. And this is really common in the case of somebody who's had an addiction. Once they get clean, a lot of times they've gone through so many cycles of I'm clean, and then they fall off the horse. And so we're kind of like suspend that happiness. We're kind of like waiting to see. And so for some of you, you're going to actually be seeing green flags that you're going to be sweeping under the rug and going, just kind of ignoring. There's not going to be any praise or any encouragement for that person because you're like, oh, well, let's wait and see. With the High Priestess in reverse, she's kind of warning about that. She's kind of saying, hey, if you see a red flag, pay attention to it. She's also saying, if you see a green flag, acknowledge that. Pay attention to that too. Pay attention to it. And even if it's just that the green flag is here today and gone tomorrow, at least pay attention to it while it's here. Don't discount it just because it may be temporary. Still notice that there is some effort coming from that other person. There is some change, some things that are not usual that are in a good direction coming from that other person. Sometimes just one little word of encouragement can help somebody go miles and miles further than if they didn't hear that. So this card, like I said, the High Priestess in reverse really tells us, pay attention to our gut instincts. Pay attention to those red flags. Pay attention to those green flags. Don't be letting information get by you without you paying attention to it, because then if you are steering your course on a way that's not accurate with what's going on, then your course is going to have to be adjusted sooner or later. And it's always easier to adjust your course as you go than it is to realize, oh, I landed my ship in Florida and I really wanted to be in California. Then you have to have like a huge course adjustment. So anyway, pay attention to your gut instincts. Don't be sweeping any flags, red or green, under the rug on Saturday. That's advice for you Libras. And then Sunday, we have the Knight of Coins showing up. This just tells me that you're going to be paying attention to your budget or your finances on Sunday. For some of you, you could be paying your bills. For others of you, you could be going into work as scheduled. Others of you could be doing things to expand and grow your business or your client base. Others of you could just be avoiding the impulse shopping, not paying attention to those urges to splurge. All right, just paying attention to your budget and really making it work for you is what the Knight of Coins talks about. Okay, so that is your week, Libra. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you back here next week for Reiki sessions, some of you back here next week for readings. Everybody else, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master Program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master Program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate. And I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.